Florida continues the fight against heroin and opioid addiction, each year toughening laws and finding new ways to try to fight addiction. Today, Florida's governor and President Trump each unveiled new plans. 10 News reporter Isabel Mascareñas took a look at both to see how they compare.
Let's start with Governor Rick Scott. He made his next move on the war against the heroin and opioid epidemic this morning. The governor chose the District 3 office of the Manatee County Sheriff's Office to sign House Bill 21. The bill limits the prescription of opioids to 3 to 7 days. The state also set aside $65 million for drug treatment, recovery, and outreach programs. The money will also enhance the state's prescription monitoring database. Doctors and anyone dispensing prescription drugs, they are required to check for a patient's history of opioid use before issuing a new prescription. This will help prevent doctor shopping or flag for signs of addiction.
The bill will help limit the chance of drug addiction. The most important thing we do is stop the addiction in the beginning.
The state also secured $27 million in federal grant money. Last year, a new bill allows law enforcement to charge a dealer with murder if the drugs they sold someone caused their death. President Trump laid out his plan today. It includes the death penalty for traffickers. The president said 116 people die each day from an opioid overdose.
Failure is not an option. Addiction is not our future.
President Trump called on Congress to set aside a historic $6 billion to fight the opioid crisis. He wants more money for education, law enforcement, and offer treatment options. The money would also go towards developing non-addictive painkillers. He wants to launch a PSA campaign with commercials during targeted shows to tell children how bad opioids are for you. There's also a new website called crisisnextdoor.gov where one can share their story of addiction. The president says American borders need to be secured to reduce the supply of illicit drugs into the country. And again, he wants the death penalty for drug traffickers. President Trump vows to reduce the number of prescription opioid use by a third. Isabel Mascareñas, 10 News.